Welcome to Mother Cluckers. My name is Debbie, and when people think about chickens in the backyard, one of the first questions that comes up is, are they noisy? And honestly, the answer depends on the breed and the individual bird. I have Barnevelders, Rhode Island Reds, Blue Stars, Easter Eggers, Americanas, Wyandottes, and Barred Rocks in my flock, and I've learned a lot just by watching and listening to them. Now, when we talk about quiet chickens, we don't mean silent. All chickens make noise, soft clucks, little chirps, the occasional egg song, but in a backyard setting, quiet means they're not constantly loud, not screaming for no reason, and not causing a ruckus every time they see a leaf blow by. Rhode Island Reds are known for being a bit more active, and yes, they can be louder than some breeds, but in my flock they're still manageable. They'll talk to you if you're nearby or if they're excited about food, but they're not out there yelling all day. They're smart and independent, and they like to be seen and heard a little, but they're not excessive about it. Barnevelders are gentle and calm. They have beautiful feather patterns, and they tend to just go about their business without making a fuss. Mine are peaceful and steady, not the type to squawk over every little thing. They blended into the flock so well and rarely cause any drama or noise. Now, Blue Stars are hybrids, and they're surprisingly quiet for how productive they are. They lay well, they're super hardy, and they're not attention seekers. My Blue Stars are calm, keep to themselves, and only really get vocal around laying time. And even then, it's more of a soft announcement than a shout. Lavender Orpingtons, the ones here, are very similar in temperament to buff Orpingtons, which means they're generally quiet, gentle, and calm, making them a great choice for a backyard flock where noise is a concern. Lavender Orpingtons aren't completely silent, but their sounds are usually low-pitched and infrequent. They don't get startled easily and aren't known for squawking or calling out unless there's a real reason, like laying an egg or spotting something unusual. Their calm nature means they don't get into loud squabbles or chase each other around. A lot of their day is spent scratching the ground, sunbathing, or just quietly roaming. There's the classic barred rock here. I love these birds. They're curious, friendly, and love to follow you around, but even with that outgoing nature, they're not loud. Mine are talkative in a conversational way. They'll cluck when they see you or when they find something interesting, but again, it's not disruptive, just part of their charm. These are Isa Browns, and they're surprisingly quiet, especially considering how incredibly productive they are as layers. Even though they lay nearly every day, Isa Browns don't make a big production about it. Their egg song is usually short, low-toned, and not too dramatic compared to louder breeds like Leghorns or some heritage hens. Isa Browns are known for their docile, affectionate nature. They love human interaction, often following you around the yard, clucking softly. That makes them a great choice if you have neighbors close by and don't want a flock full of squawkers. Because of their calm demeanor, Isa Browns don't stir up fights or stress out the other birds, which also keeps overall flock noise down. In my experience, Isa Browns are the peacekeepers, not the troublemakers. They mix well with both quiet breeds like Orpingtons, Barnevelders, or Easter Eggers, and slightly more vocal ones like Rhode Island Reds without contributing to any noise issues. Rhode Island Reds are a reddish-brown classic. While some individuals can be a little louder or sassier, most are just talkative in a friendly, alert kind of way, not noisy. They're not aggressive screamers like some Leghorns or Mediterranean breeds. In my flock, the Rhode Island Reds are a little opinionated, but it's more chatter than chaos. Easter Eggers and Americanas. These two get lumped together a lot, and in my experience they're very similar when it comes to sound. Both are sweet, curious, and have a unique personality. My Easter Eggers sometimes chat softly to themselves, but nothing loud or disruptive. My Americanas are even quieter, very laid back, very easy to be around. They're more likely to be off exploring quietly than clucking up a storm. Wyandottes are one of the calmest breeds I own. They're beautiful, round-bodied birds, and they have a steady, grounded presence in the flock. Not much rattles them. They get along well with others, and they don't make much noise at all unless there's a real reason, like a predator nearby or an argument over a nesting box. Otherwise, they're super chill. These breeds are all pretty quiet for a backyard flock. Of course, no chicken is silent, and you'll always get a little clucking here and there, especially around egg laying time, but none of these girls are out there causing noise complaints. In my experience, quiet chickens are the ones who aren't anxious, aren't bored, and feel safe. A good coop setup, enough space, and happy flock dynamics make a big difference too. So if you're thinking about getting any of these breeds or already have them, just know they can absolutely fit into a backyard setting without disturbing the peace. They each have their own little voice, but it's more of a background hum than a full-blown concert. And honestly, it's one of the best background sounds there is. Thank you for watching. See you next time.